Hey everyone, Julian here. So I just wanted to show you how to do all of the functional stuff and the pricing stuff regarding this Dribbble inspired job board template. So first of all, just to explain what it is that we're actually doing, as you can see here, we have three different tiers of this subscription. So the first one is free, and that is actually not a subscription at all. Essentially, we have it so anyone can go and post one job and see how they like it. But it has to be approved as well because, of course, otherwise people can just continuously do that. Then we have standard. So this is a subscription that allows someone to go and post unlimited jobs, as many as they want. Of course, you can moderate them as you see fit, but they can post as many jobs as they want. Then we have featured here. So it is the same thing. However, every job that they post gets set to featured and therefore gets pushed to the top. So this would make it a lot easier to find. Instead of just somebody going and Googling it, they would be able to find it right there on the home screen. So with that being said, let's talk about how that works. And first, let's actually go to our homepage here. So as you can see here, we have featured post, all of that. Now, to actually get those working, the first thing you need to do, of course, is create a Memberstack account and create an app. So within that, what do we have? We have two different plans. We have standard and we have featured. Now, these are set up as free plans just because this is a template, of course. That being said, yours would likely be paid. So go ahead and do that. And then on the installation, what you're going to want to do is on your pricing page within Webflow, just make sure you have that attribute added to these get started buttons and have them redirecting to your sign up page. And what that's going to do is tell Memberstack that when they sign up, this is the plan that is going to get added to them. So you have that. This one here simply redirects to job post submission. So first, let's talk about the paid plans. Now with this, we have a paid submission page, and within Memberstack, what you're going to need to do is go ahead and gate that. So we have paying plans here, restrict URLs. This is our paid job post submission page. So do that, and then whatever access denied URL you're using, we want to send people to the pricing page. So there we have that. Now featured here, we're going to get into in just a second, but all you need is these attributes. So now that we have this, we have our correct plans and this page is gated. You have this right over here. Now, of course, if you're using this template, then this stuff is done for you. But just so you know what not to delete and what to keep an eye on. So this is set up with the rich text editor and with the make scenario, which is outlined right here. We have a video on how to do this documented pretty clearly. So if you're setting this up from scratch, then go ahead and check this out and also learn how to set up this make scenario. That being said, there is one additional thing, and that is, as you may see, we do not have two separate forms for featured job posts and for standard job posts. So that's great because it's less to edit, less to set up. But how does that work? We've added in the CMS here a field called featured. And there is a hidden field right here, which is an HTML embed. Type hidden ID featured name featured value. Yes. That's fine, leave that as it is. We've applied from Memberstack this attribute right here to this HTML embed. So the great thing about that is that if you are not on the featured plan, it's actually going to remove this element from the page, and therefore your job post will not have the featured field filled out, which is pretty great. So just follow this tutorial here. Make sure you keep in mind that featured field, make sure you map it within this tutorial, and you're good to go. So we have that, great, but when you go ahead and submit this, it will actually upload to the site right away. We don't want that with our free posts. So let's get into that now. Of course, anyone can go and post a job here for free. they do not need to make an account or anything like that. So we can't just have them pop up. That would lead to spam and just all sorts of things that we don't want, right? So first of all, we have this form here, and we've replicated this scenario in a new make scenario over here. So everything is exactly the same, except once you get into create an item and then scroll down, you are going to notice draft is set to yes, live is set to no, because we do not, of course, want it to go live. Then a couple other things. You're going to need to change this not to have the slug from Webflow, just make it a / content type application JSON, just like the original one. So that's all you have to do there within make. Of course, add the webhook URL, do the same things you did. Now, within here for redirect URL, you're going to want to have some sort of confirmation page because they're no longer going to be redirected to their job post. You need to tell them essentially you've posted it and it is being reviewed or whatever flow it is that you've set up. So that's our slug, successful post, which is the slug of this page that we've created. And this is basically an upsell. It's saying you've submitted it successfully. This is what's happening. Sign up for premium if you've already made a job post or if you want it to happen instantly. So this, of course, goes back to the pricing page, and we have that set up. So with that, with everything installed, as I just described, which should not take too long at all, you will then have your 3-tiered system, everything set up, featured posts, everything that you need to have this level of pricing on job board. So hopefully this helps. Again, make sure to check this out because a lot of this tutorial rides on this one, which we've already made. And yeah, take it easy. If you need any help, email julian@memberstack.com, and hopefully you get some value from this. So yeah, we'll talk soon.